And okay, cool. There we go. I think we're getting everything set up to just be about live here. Okay, set that down. Okay. Yeah, do some last things. Take care of here. There we go. Okay. Now just everything's set up so now I can just take a little break here and rest. Get all my nerves down a little. Having to set this all up to get this ready was a bit of a hassle. Yeah, today. Ooh, calibrage pen. I think we're good. Yeah, it looks okay. Can't really tell, but yeah, it's okay. There we go. That's working. Yep, that's working. Yep. Huh. Yeah, it's gonna be over there. And then over there. There we go. Okay. No, it's a bit late, so I'm just kind of stalling until at least some people will start showing up. Then we'll get started properly. In case you're just watching the video now, it's like, oh dear, that's not working. Yeah, forgot to actually test and see if this works. Might have to go into here. Yeah, that's not right. One sec. Oh, Derpy 194. Nice. How you doing? Okay, just takes a bit for people to show up. But that's okay. Oh my, that's not good at all. Huh. I might have to set these up. I forgot to actually test to see if this works. But now I can see how doing this should be easy. That's N. Keyboard stroke N. That's B. Clear. I keep hitting the wrong one. And this one is Q. Okay, I think that's it. So that's blank and then line. There you go. That's the way that I usually set up my pen. So that the pen has two little buttons on it, and then one of them sets up line tools so I can do lines. The other one just sets it back to normal. So then I can do that. There we go. I think that's about it for that. And if anything else comes up. Oh yeah, no, like those are gone too. Okay. Yeah, we're good. We gotta figure out why that shows up though. So that might be bad. Where did that show up? Hey, Padra, how you doing? I'm figuring out why this got resetted. That's so weird. Enable touch input? No. Touch off. Wait, it's in. No, what? No. Gestures. Default. My gestures. And then turn all these off. That's what I want. Okay. Good. I can't join today. They should be here Monday, Wednesday, but they might not be here. Good luck. Okay. Thanks. Yeah. I don't know. I'm so frazzled that this wasn't working earlier. I had to set things up, so I think I'll manage. So thanks. Thanks for letting me know. That's not working either. Okay. I'll have to go back in here again. Express keys. Let's see, on the left side, I want this one to be keyboard keystroke, Control Z, and this one should be Control S. Haha. And then let me just double check to see. Yes, save as. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. I think I got enough buttons to be dangerous a little bit. Let me actually... Still got this. There's one more. What was this one? This was right click. Okay. Yeah, okay. I think we're good. Hola. Oh, you can use XSplit broadcaster. Nice, okay. Everyone behave. Good. Sorry, man. Oh, thanks, Archer. Always behave. Thank you. Sorry, man, I'm just being a bit frazzled that that didn't work quite yet. I'm not sure what you're saying, Juan, and I just translated it, and I still don't quite understand what the translating said. Okay. Before anything else gets too breaky, let's try and open the file that we had earlier. Where did we put it? I have a feeling I put it in here. There we go. Okay. It was... Steppa probably broke because it... Oh! I think I know why. I had a Windows update last night, or sometime earlier. Did this huge update, I guess. But it was mostly for Edge, Microsoft Edge stuff, but I don't use Edge, so it's like, oh well. And I've also heard that people who did these updates also found out that their tablets they were using went to like Windows Ink or something weird, which I've never really actually heard or used or anything. So maybe that was why. That's my theory of why all that Cintiq stuff like resetted. So everything that I've set up has been lost. So all this kind of stuff that even now is a bit... Where'd it go? Grip in, animate, okay. Tensity, tip feel. I don't even know if I changed most of these, but yeah. So I can imagine like how every program or executional file would have its own set of controls and stuff for it. So I usually only use Flash for this, so it's like it's pretty easy. But I can see how that could be a huge hassle for people who use it for multiple stuffs. That's not good. Yeah. Next one, you just Google translated what you just said earlier. But if anyone else can translate that, that'd be great. Do you want me to draw that right now or something? I'm not sure. That's kind of some kind of a threat. I'm not sure what you're saying, man. I don't know what the context of what you're saying is in. What classical music do I like? I like classical music. Let's see. Bolero is a good one. That one from Pinicello or something. I remember in high school we went to a bunch of operas, so I had to like really get to know we read the scripts for them, and then we went to real opera houses. We got to watch them, and that was really fun. Yeah, whatever we did there, that was my favorite. I just kind of forgot right now. I think that thing is a bit uncalibrated. Just a snag. Supposed to be fighting against the machine instead of working with it, so that'll be fun. Should we move on? Sure. Now I don't have to start to keep me on track, so it's gonna be up to you guys. Okay. So what we had in this project was... Do I have another scene? Nope, okay. I started off with this basic idea of what I wanted, and then last week we decided on, we had like 3 different ideas, and then we voted on one of them for the scenarios for this audio that I chose, and we started to work on this for about 10 minutes, and it took like the whole rest of the stream to get this scenario and everything set up. With the took a bit to get Carrot here modeled out. Your eyes are always a little bit. Where am I? Okay. Just a little bit off here. Boop, boop. Looks a little better. Yeah, so it took a bit to model her hair and her body and everything. YouTube Action is just really simple. There we go. Play musical while you're drawing in music. You can be Nozo de Figaro. You must be new, or you don't know. I've explained a couple times why I don't have music. And it's especially not gonna be fun if I'm gonna have music and then I'm gonna have this go. That's really loud for me. Where I'm gonna have music like this going on at the same time. So I can imagine having classical music with this going on, and then you're trying to listen to me. It's gonna be like 3 audio sources. So for people who are just only listening to this, are not gonna have fun. So I'm sorry about that. But oh, and our head is gone. Oh, okay, I didn't have it long enough. Here we go. Let's figure out why your head explodes. Oh, there we go. It's not long enough. Well, I got a message. It's actually a text message from someone. Oh, okay. That's fine. Brave Punch, we already decided everything. Everything's pretty much just set to go right now. Sorry, man. Last week was more of the set things up stream. So, you're a bit late, sorry. Hi, that's a nice name. MOP Rainbow Paint Music TM Luna. Man. I'm not gonna make fun of that, as I was gonna. So you're cool. Okay. So what we got? We need to have Carrot here, I think. Just for consistency. Yeah, I definitely need to calibrate this. Because that didn't do what I wanted. Boop. Boop. There you go. Yeah, the tablet's not quite responding as I need it. That's about good. Amazing. Thank you. Let's put the Big Ben, like from England. Let's see here. It's not like it. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. So, what we got here, that keeps moving, that there. So all you see is here. Evening. Hey, Cookie. We're gonna work on the last week's project that we started last week. It's gonna be Derpy coming in, and then we start the audio of her taking the. Do I have any storyboards of it? Yeah, I like tacos. I prefer burritos though. That's why I got that Do Like Burritos song a couple years ago. Making my own kind of self-referential jokes. Here we go. Let's figure this out. In order to not make this project draw on for too long. we're gonna have Derpy take out different things out of the bag, and like she's delivering them to Carrot Top here, and but the audio is just her being like slurring the words, not knowing what the actual food are called. So, and then like we could have more cuts and stuff, I think, or something. Maybe we should work on the storyboard first before I start. I mean, that's usually what I do anyway. Let's put the audio up here. Okay. Anyways, hanging out. Oh, okay, I see why. Maybe? No, where's the storyboard? What? I'm really confused. Okay. I gotta make sure you guys are okay. Thanks. But for Elise, please, and say hello. Hello. And I can't do the music, just for my own sake. I will say a little anecdote is that I did have the, do you usually put the keyframes first? Ready to go, straight ahead. A little of both. Cookie. I mean, I usually do the storyboards as the poses, and then I just kind of time those storyboards out, and then kind of go straight ahead between the two poses, kind of. And that kind of makes sense. We'll get into it. And one, I just don't want to have extra music going on. If you guys remember that Richard Williams anecdote, did anyone? I bet you didn't like research it, but you can probably find it about that animator who got really mad. He didn't want to listen. I have the book. Let me just get it. You want to get it? Is it worth it to find it? Let me see if I can get it. Yeah. Okay, maybe it wasn't worth it. Everything just fell over. Yeah, I have a creaky chair and then a mic stand, which is just a box holding my mic. Kind of fell over. Yeah, I have the book over here. I should have it closer, huh? Yeah. Okay. Page 21. Thanks. Hey, having a good time. Okay. You got it. Okay. I can show it off then. So I picked this up. I didn't even think it was too cool back then. Let's see. Let me just preempt this. Okay. Yeah. It's gonna be hard to show this off. Yeah. So it's two animators and this. It's so shiny. There you go. So this guy is hunched over working, and then this other guy comes up to him. Do you ever listen to classical music while you're working? And then it's like this 2-page thing of like him getting super mad. Yeah. Little guy scared. Yeah. Well, the stupid questions. Yeah, I never heard such a stupid question. And it's just like how he can't work with multiple things. Oh, he's not smart enough to think of more than one thing at the same time. And like how he has a shirt that says animation is concentration. So if we go by that, then yeah, I can only concentrate on one thing at a time. Okay. Hope that was good enough. That you can hear me and everything. So my mic is literally just on a bunch of boxes that can tip over real good. Yeah. It's amazing. I did read it front to back, but I don't know what that even was. I think someone's mowing outside. Yeah. Let me get it back into position now to move this bit. Yeah, the book is mostly centered around walk cycles. Like, over half the book is just different types of walk cycles. I'm just trying to scoot in. And then put everything back into position. Okay. Yeah, the book's really good. It is mostly walk cycles, so if you're not really into that, it's kind of like, oh, look, here's another walk cycle. Kind of deal. But it is good for like having different types of timings for different things. Like to see like, oh, you put this on 2s or this on 1s. Kind of things. I get really semi-technical at times, so it's like really good to, you know, able to understand the basics, and then it kind of goes off from there. So it kind of subconsciously, you know, gets into your brain of like when you're actually doing it. It's like, oh yeah, that's kind of what he talked about. That's also ties into why there's no music in my streams either. So that answered a couple questions at once, so that's good. Okay, I think we're good. I'm gonna go ahead and start. Yeah, let's clear this out first. Kind of start the first phase here. These are very rough sketches, so just get enough of this. You can't animate. Yeah. I mean, if you saw my my first videos, like my first YouTube videos, you'll see that I also really couldn't animate too well either. It was more just for practice, to see if I could, you know, animate anything. Okay. And it's more so just trying to draw different pictures that kind of line up with each other. Like you know, you can draw like this, and then another page. Draw something like that, then you can just play that out, and it animates. Something like that. So, yeah, drawing bases is good. That's a good base, you know. MS Paint. Well, I guess you might also have MS Paint 3D now, right? Is that like come preloaded too now? Is that a free thing? I think I got it. I just have to listen to this to make sure. I'm gonna have her hold maybe 2 tomatoes. He's a little confused there. Here. Yeah, Windows 10. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what I got. MS Paint is on every computer and laptop. I don't know about that. Maybe every Windows computer, right? And that's what I said about Windows 10. Okay, this is lettuce. What does lettuce look like? I don't know. Cuisine. I think the same as this one, so I'm just gonna copy it over. Okay, and a pepper. Just type paint into the main menu. Yeah, something like that. Because I think it, yeah. Paint. Yeah, I got apps, Paint 3D, and Paint, yeah. No, it's not called MS Paint there, yeah. Maybe that's just colloquially allowance. Whoosh. What's the original audio? Oh, it's from Nanolon, the little green Muppet thing. I think I drew in the first stream, and she's this weird alien girl with the pigtails. Something like that. And then she has like this dog, and they're just hanging out in the garden. I think it's Canadian made. I could be wrong on that. What does pepper look like? Probably not like that. These are storyboards, so nothing has to be perfect here. Yeah, it's a very weird show. Now this is a mushroom. Now here's a radish. What's a radish look like? I don't even know. Man, I'm sorry. I don't know what a radish look like. I'm gonna have to look it up. Oh, okay. Yeah, that guy. So there's a circle with a boop and then a long thing. Something like that. Whoa. I'm not too reliant on my, you know, touch controls and my other stuff. Like my express keys on my side. I'm usually just using left hand to draw, and then the right hand is on the keyboard. So I'm still able to click on the buttons. Okay. And then she probably can like just drop maybe the rash on the floor or something silly. And then oh. And then she picks up some kind of pea pod. They have strings. Something like that. Yeah, thanks, Princess. That's okay. I don't actually really have one, I think. I'm sure I do somewhere. Like I only made it like a couple years ago, just because I think I was doing a project with a bunch of group, like a group project for animation stuff. I think it was even KP or something. I love Compossible a lot. I was working for her for like a year, and I guess she wanted everyone to, you know, send us your OC of your character and it'll be in the credits or be in the animation or something. And I was like, oh wait a minute, I don't have one. Never actually made one. So I just kind of just drew up one and then say here. So yeah, that kind of just happened. Gonna have to do the storyboard again. Do I play Ponytown? I only play Ponytown like one or twice. It's definitely only for, you know, you would just want to hang out. But yeah, I'm not. It's not really my thing. But yeah. Hey, thanks, Cookie. Yeah, you know why it's on EQD? It's because I sent them emails to say, can you post it? Yeah. I do like just, you know, like between 10 minutes of when I upload it, I give them an email, submit at eq.com or whatever. And it is, yeah. But they do subscribe to me. At least I think Seth does. But yeah. I just title it as, you know, short animation Yoshi Greenwater, and then like just post a link and then they say filed or whatever. And then it gets uploaded whether or not they want to or not. So it's still up to them whether they want to post it, but it's more just, you know, send it to them. There's been a couple times either when they're just been late or it's been like a couple days since they eventually do get to upload it on EQD, so it's definitely not a for sure thing. So don't feel too bad. Motto Christian. I think here she should be just completely not knowing what this is. And then yeah. That's people. Okay. Yeah, this whole time might just be a storyboard, but that's okay. You can see like how just doing this 20-second thing can even, or 30 seconds can take a couple hours. Because I also want to maybe add some breaks in it, like add some cuts versus zoom up of carrot. So I have to find points where it'll make sense. Letter model Christian. Thanks, Shusher. And like here we should have like a deadpan or like a just tired or something, change the expression. Kind of thing, a little confused or something. Sure. I think we should change this. She's like just holding it up, and it's a. Nah, it's too big. You can tell I usually work alone in silence. Not used to just talking over and narrating. Oh. And then I'll go to end, and then how would that work? Yep. Her head is looking up, so that'll be her mouth like that, and then her nose. People. Something like that. Sorry, one. What's that? Draw Colgate? Yeah, man. You immigrated last week. When you have all these ideas. Somehow you got bigger. Oh, because now there's another one. What? Okay, that was weird. No, oops, wrong button. I used the big button, the full screen button from Premiere instead of Flash. Okay. Looks like they blink at the same time, so I can fix that. We need to make this longer too. Okay. Let's make this just goes to 30 seconds. There we go. There we go. I wanted to change because these are basically the same puppet. You're using the same base and everything. Just changing the colors and hair. I have the eyelashes. If I click on an eyelash, it has its own internal timeline here, where I can set it to blink at this time. But because both of the characters have the same timing of the blink, they blink at the same time. So now I have to go in and just add a random number here, like 5 or 7. So that means that it'll start at frame 7 of, so it'll start here of the animation instead of back here. So when you're on screen cutter, they shouldn't blink at the same time. Then that's just a little fun little trick. So yeah, it's not I should blink, or blink. Where should blink? Blink. Yeah. Something like that. That's pretty neat. Thanks. I do a bunch of little tricks like that. What is I? It's because I made the bases and stuff, so I know just from experience. Making with the Paper Derpy series. I made those puppets too, and they weren't quite as designed as well as they could have. So with this one, I definitely had using the experience from those. I'm trying to make it more streamlined and easier to use, especially with these legs and stuff, because these legs are very simple. I can just have different frames of it just being in different rotations here, so that makes it easy to just, I don't have to worry about having 2 different symbols and then always making sure that they always move around in an angle at the same time. So I can just have a different frame of it being at a different angle. That makes it easy. Stuff like that I didn't have in the Paper Derpy stuff. So makes things, some of the thinking out of it while still try to be animate good. Yeah. Oh, Juan, I don't know what you're saying. Try a pizza, dragon muffin. Is that a request? Read the description. I'm sorry, man. If you're new. Do I have it at the top? Is that the next bit at the top there? Yeah, please read the description. That's kind of where I have all the information for you guys. If you haven't read it either, guys, people have been here who never actually read it. I put a lot of good stuff in there. I try to think about what to put in there. Of course, if you want me to rewrite anything, if anything there doesn't make sense, let me know. And I can amend it. Some of it, I'm not the best writer, so if it doesn't make sense, in the description right below it with all the text down there. And please open it and see more. That's also good. Yeah. That'll help. Do you think I should add an FAQ for music too? Of well, I just don't have music. Yeah. Okay. So over here, I think I can make it a little. So I'll just change the pose here. Yeah. I think one of you, is that Cookie or someone? Wondering if I did frame by frame or pose to pose or straight ahead. People keep asking about, well, it's just, yeah. I think I should. Okay. I'll just make a note of it somewhere. Music. Answer, no. Sorry. And then I'll expand that later. Thank you. Okay. And pose to pose or straight ahead. It's again a little bit of both, I think, but it's mostly, I would say mostly straight ahead, but also knowing the pose to poses. If that makes sense, but where I do timeout, I do have much more elaborate storyboards with the real cartoons. Real world storyboards are very have like every pose to this, and then I just time these little dots out, and then say, okay, at frame, I don't usually think about frame numbers, but frame 59, that's when she pulls out to tomato, and then we click on Derpy, and then at this frame, be there, you know, and then make that, and then get to that whenever I can. Yeah, it's best to do whatever works for you. Keep frame arms. Thanks. Let's see if my friend Skylar phone's on Gmod. Okay. Sure. Go ahead, man. And then let's see. So she needs to, yeah, I can see here again that I need to change the arm, whichever one it is. This one. Arm needs to go on top. Okay. It's just a lot of back and forth of seeing what works or doesn't. How many projects am I working on right now? Projects. Let's see. I have a thing. Let's see. It's hard to think of it on the top of my head. Well, we just finished the one for Mother's Day, so that's done. I got the movie. The Derpy movie, which I don't know when that's coming out. It'll be done when it's done. The there were several group projects with Fallout Celestia. Showed off that on Strange 4. That's on a bit of a hiatus right now. We got some stuff to work out, so we're not going to be working on it too much for this month. We also wrapped up the Cruel Special Derpy, so that's done for the first bit, unless director needs me to come back and finish anything up. And then we'll see if I need to work on the second part. And then just small commission stuff from here and there. So that's about it. The other stuff is the Let's Play channel, which is in the description, I think. Yeah, the Let's Play channel where I play video games with my mom and then post that up. Yeah, so it's only like 5 projects, but I'm only like working on, you know, this one and the movie right now. Do I get many offers to work on group projects? I think a couple years ago, it seemed like as soon as I finished one, like immediately another director asked me to work on another one, so I was like, okay. So I did feel very, you know, happy and everything to have that many offers. But I think now it's kind of slowing down a little bit, and these projects are taking much longer too. Like some of them only took like 6 months, and now they're taking like over a year to get these done. So kind of having to sometimes say no to a couple people. Like recently I did to have to say, like, you know, pull the plug on and say I can't work on this. So but that's just for me. Yeah, I'm happy with what I got now. It's definitely more fun to have less projects actually going on. Then I'm able to concentrate on them more instead of, you know, oh geez, I have to work on 3 projects today. I don't want to think about like that. If I can just have like 1 or 2, even at the most, it's fun. So it's good, otherwise I get like stuck mentally of like thinking like which project is more important today to work on, and then nothing gets done. Then I'm like just freaking out too much. So but if it's more just whichever one I want to work on whatever maybe what I'm feeling or something, I'll work on that. Sorry everyone, I don't like those, or I never watched them. Yep, you should grab some box, and then we can just do a quick let's see, let's copy layer, so I can paste the audio layer inside of the puppet, so I can kind of time things out too. So I might have to move the timing of this, because I don't think I'll have time to get the box down to do that, so I have to add more time here. Okay. There we go. Okay. What was my motivation to draw? Let's see. I mean, going all the way back to like younger to preschool, I was, you know, just as you do, you're drawing with crayon or paint and stuff. I always thought of myself as a crafty person, so like I like making paper crafts when I was a teenager and stuff. So I always did like to draw. It was always fun. There was never really like I sure do like drawing this to like keep going. It's just always kind of kept with me. Yeah. And to get animation was just watching Pixar movies and watching the behind the scenes of like the different phases of production, going like from storyboard and seeing like how they made that to pre-production, in production, and lighting, and seeing like that whole process was like, wow. Like I want to do that too. And I always was fascinated by pre-production, where it was just the 3D models just T-posing and they were just rotating around. So I always found that to be a little funny, so I was like, I can do that. Yeah, and then from there, just watching MLP and then getting the double ring moon puppets, downloading them, was really fun. Messing around with them and then keep it going, and now we're here. Now I'm able to like talk to you guys now, which is just incredible. Yeah, so it's been a pretty fun ride, but it's mostly been strangely focused too. That I've always had the same kind of ideas and stuff of what I wanted to do. Of course, again in the description you can see like that I never really had a working job yet, but working on that to, you know. And because I did graduate from college, I do have a multimedia design degree thing, whatever it is, little paper that says you did it. You did college stuff, so that's good, so I could probably use that. But yeah, I haven't exactly been searching for jobs either, so that might be why. Because I'm just like trying to focus, you know, on what I, you know, well, I'm trying to find like my dream job first, which probably doesn't seem too good, you know, trying to do something, you know, which is just like this, of working on animation and stuff. So there hasn't been too many jobs locally or anything like that, so I'm just hanging out. Does YouTube pay well enough? No. It did for a little bit, like, you know, the first year, and going, wow, I actually got paid. Was like the best thing ever. Of does anyone not know how YouTube money works? Of like how they send money out, you know, like the process. Does anyone not know the process, or have to? I don't know if you want me to explain it or not. Like get into that or not. Yeah. Because otherwise I can just skip over that. Got no idea how it all works. Okay. Basically, you have to create your own kind of like client, kind of like you have to pretend your own business. Yeah, like you have to pretend your own you're your own business kind of thing. And then you can say like, oh, I'm my own solo business guy. I think that's how we worked. Figured it out. Well, first you have to be able to apply for it too. Nowadays, they totally changed it. If you haven't read about that, you have 1,000 subscribers and like some ridiculous amount of hours a year, and then after that year, then they can decide like, maybe you are applicable, and then then you have to do the rest of it. So if I guess it's supposed to weed out all the people who not taking it seriously, but like, you know, want to actually where most viable to get it. And then you register for it with AdSense and other stuff. I think there's something else, but I think it's mostly AdSense, Google AdSense or ABC and all that. Create all that, get all your billing information set up with like your bank and stuff. Let's see. And then they, you know, give you like a month or so to like make sure you're legal and everything. Oops. Make sure you're legal with all the paperwork and everything. It is extremely complicated, and this is only the first half of it too. And then I think they send you like an actual piece of paper in the mail, with like some really small amount, like less than 20 cents, to make sure that you're gonna get the receipts and stuff, like the payouts and stuff, just to make sure that you're really a real person or something. And then they probably have a code on that. Nope. Of that. And then once you figured that out, then they give you another couple weeks or something, and then you know your monthly payout starts or something. I think that's, and when you register it, that becomes your first date. So if you got 1 million views before you registered, I don't think you'll get the money for that. I don't remember, but I don't think so. Maybe. And because they changed the rules, I don't know about that either. And then it becomes, it's really complex, where for a whole month, if you get $100, that's like their minimum threshold, which you can actually maximize too if you want, which you don't want to do. Then they decide like, oh, because you met the minimum requirement to be paid, then we'll decide to pay you. So if you got 99.99 cents before the due date of the 21st of any month, you won't be paid. But it does accumulate every month. So if on January you get like $30, you won't be paid. And then on February, if you get $30, you won't be paid. And if March you get 30, you don't get paid. But in April, you get $30. Then what's that? 120? Then you will be paid 120 on the 21st. So you can see like how that is not a good way to, you know, if you have to do rent and everything else and overhead and everything else, it's not good for, you know, a lower YouTuber. Yeah, so I've only been paid like 2 months since, you know, it's May. So you can tell like it's not a very good system in that sense. So it's very weird, yeah. And then they also must have messed something up where I did get like over $100 a month, and then they like freaked out because I was like, hey, wait a minute, this number is too big. So I didn't get paid for it until like 2 months later. Then I was like, oh wait, we should have paid you for that. And then I got like $300 in like 1 month, and I was like, wait, what? What's up with that? And now it's been like a month after I got the minimum of $100. So it's like I have to wait even longer for it to even come in. So it's like, for people like me in this kind of channel where it's like that already YouTube doesn't like animators who don't upload every day or every minute. If you don't get a viral video, then you're not gonna get paid either, and then till forever. So oh gee, who's that? Yeah, so it's very weird and messed up and everything, but it's still rewarding that like it does. When you do eventually find a viral video, that's when it gets fun. It's like, whoa, look at that. Like my Derpy test has like 3 million views or whatever, and it's like it's still making money, you know, every month. So it's like that's kind of like my little hurdle. So I get sometimes enough. And I always check the analytics too. There's like apps for it, like the official YouTube app for analytics and stuff, so you can check your each day progress and stuff. Hey, thank you, Brony Jiggy, yeah, thanks. You're probably not watching the stream, but thank you. Yeah, thanks. So every view counts, and it's also the CPM or some acronym is also very low. So that means cents per view, whatever that's called, is also very low. So if my video gets 2,000 views, I get $1. So it's like incredible, you know, amount to even just reach $1. And then you have to do that at, you know, 100 times, which is 2,000 times 100, which is a lot. You know, you have to amass that many, whatever that is, 20,000 or something, 200,000. I'll never forget. But that much a month, you know, and before the 21st, everything after the 21st is a new month for YouTube. So it's always like a race to try and get, you know, well, it's like, oh no, I'm like near 90, and it's like, you know, the 18th or something, I better hurry up. So it's like always very scary to like make sure that you get there to get it on time, which you always try to get luck involved and everything. So I'm sorry I'm not animating. I just had to wanted to talk with you, and these kind of questions are important. So sorry, I'm gotta read the channel comments now. Yeah, so that's why, you know, I always hate plugging things. That's why I'm probably like a low level YouTuber. Is, you know, at the top is like all my other stuff that I'm on, and then Patreon is like way better at handling money. That at the end of a real month, whatever, you know, the other people are contributing, you get paid of it. It's like every month. It's like, wow. So it's like that's incredible. and a million times better than, as I said, like YouTube system of that. So if you're, you know, if you're eligible and everything, I don't know, you probably have to have a credit card and everything. But yeah, just sending me only like $1 a month, it's enough to get me really going. That'll be fantastic. And thank you. YouTube standards are getting higher, probably just because of all the controversies and stuff with the other bigger YouTubers just being insane. It's making all the run-of-the-mill guys like me just looking, you know, they don't care about us, you know. It's like if some other crazy guy just does another stunt, then YouTube will have to up their game to make sure that they get punished or whatever. So it's like, you know, when I started this, I was like, wow, I can, you know, in 2013 I was like, wow, I can publish my videos and then maybe 1 or 2 people can see it. Wow, that's incredible. To now, man, I hope I get, you know, 2,000 whatever views in this video so I can even make $1. It's like, man, that's not what I should be thinking about, you know. It should still be I'm still having fun making these, but it's like I'm still trying to make sure it's somewhat viable, whatever that is. So it says we have a petition to other options for independent animators, and then maybe Newgrounds. And then Newgrounds is mostly for you know, teen and M-rated animations and stuff, which I did make an account for Newgrounds, but of course that never went anywhere with my couple videos, so I don't even know you can monetize on there either. Probably not. So I also tried on VidMe, but you know what happened with that is they got closed down. So it's YouTube has been, you know, again, probably just becoming a monopoly for even just independent animators too. That's like you can't post a video without it being on YouTube or not. To be able to have it be seen or not. So anyway, yeah. Sorry, Juan. I don't really watch too many movies, huh? I think I probably skipped the last 3 or 4 Marvel movies. So I'm probably not gonna watch that either. The new one. I do have a pet. We did have I mean, we had a bunch. Mostly just reptiles and stuff. Like a gecko and a bunch of fish. Right now we got like we had like 2 little small fish, or frogs, I should say. There were 2 frogs, but one died because it got too much sunlight. So now we just have one, and we had it for like a couple years now. So yeah, it's just a frog, like a really small one. I would like to maybe have a cat or something. But it's upstairs. It's in a pretty big tank. I don't know. I'd probably take a picture of it sometime. I just don't want to leave you. It's also been over the hour. I usually only do this for an hour. I'm sorry this hasn't been too much productive work as of that. Mostly just been talking. So we got the storyboard a little bit. We got that. So we'll say I'm gonna have to end it here, just so in my time that's like dinner time around for me. So I'm just trying to wind it down for you guys. That I'm gonna have to close down shop here. This has been a great one. Most of these streams have kind of fallen apart a little bit at the beginning that we got him dropped a mic. Hopefully it wasn't too loud for you guys with that. I mean, there's so much I can do there. I probably could have muted it, but that's okay. Yeah. Anyway, I think we'll probably keep the same schedule. Hopefully guys are getting used to this now. At Wednesdays at whatever an hour ago it was for you. Yeah, it was a very chill. I like having chill streams. As much as just trying to get myself to be less frazzled to keep it chill. It's gonna be big for me. Yeah. I guess we'll do the last question. Is instrument is I took a couple classes to play piano, but as soon as it was like trying to play 2 different notes on 2 hands, that's kind of when I kind of gave up. I was like a young teenager, so I was like, I'm not doing that. And then I kind of quit. So still have a big piano, like a full piano, electric piano. Don't know what kind. Is that Hori? Something. Tomato. Anyway, it's pretty good. Now I can use that whenever I learn. I'm definitely not a musician in any way. My parents were. They were. I think they were both in band for the metal boops ones. Play a lot of those. See, I'm not a musician. Like a brass. I think that's what it called. Like a bunch of brass instruments. That's what I did. I just tried to play piano and it was like, you know, I just tried to learn some Mario songs or something. And I was like, wow, you play Mario songs on piano, and then I tried doing it and I was like, wow, I can almost do it too. So yeah. Okay. Cool. Again, we'll kind of keep the schedule. Oh yeah, I'll be at Everfree Northwest this week. Is that the 18th through 20th? You can see that. So it should be next this Friday to Sunday. I'll be in Seattle, course, I'm already in Seattle, so it's like pretty easy to get there. That's the only reason. That's the only one that I go to. It's just cheaper. Gonna make any videos ad free? That'd be tricky. I have to bring my whole tablet. No, I was just gonna hang out and walk the floor or something. So yeah. Is there anyone else in the chat gonna be there? I know one of you were last stream talked about it. But yeah, I think it's just gonna be again pretty chill where I just walk around. Probably go to a bunch of panels with the group directors that I worked with for animations. Oh, a vlog type thing. Never done it before, so I don't know how to. If you want it to be like a pre-recorded one or like a live stream one, how would you guys want to watch that? Of course, they're both be processed videos eventually. Yeah. See, this is what I'm thinking about. I don't even know how to. How would I even do it? I think maybe because I could like bring my phone around and then, because I think you could do YouTube Live on your phone now. I don't know if you guys were able to check up on it, or even if it's interesting or not. Yeah, probably just take a bunch of videos and stuff. I mean, sure, I can probably document it a bunch as best I can. Third one, I'm gonna have to skip that. Just if you're some stories for you to come back. Okay, sure. Hey, Marcus. I'm sorry, I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna be really good at ending things now. Cause here I go. I'm actually finding the button. Here's my hand. Yeah, I could probably just take a couple videos and pictures and probably make some kind of video and post it on here. That'll be cool. Hey, thanks, man. That's a good idea. Yeah. No, sorry. Breath of the Wild is incredible. I'll leave it at that. Okay. I'll keep the mic on a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I'll just keep going. As in ending it here. Okay. I'm really good at clicking now. Woo. Yeah. See you later when I'm done with that. And I'll have that story, and maybe I'll upload it on Monday or whenever. No promises though for the every stuff. Yeah, I'll probably make something out of that. So thanks for the suggestion there. Okay, yeah, goodbye.